You will come through doorways that you didn't even know were there. See something unbelievable. But you have to believe it because it's right there in front of your eyes.
I kept it up for 19 days, and I overused this thing way too much. Still, 19 days without a hiccup, that is something. Still sucks that I couldn't keep the entire 25 line completely clean, but what do you know. So, what does this mean? It means I will be delivering 2 videos today. And neither of them will be scripted, both will be reaction videos, because I don't have it in me to at first make a scripted video and then a non-scripted video, or 2 scripted videos, so there'll be 2 non-scripted videos. So that's what's happening. Starting today with To Hell and Back. With allusions to Y2K, the Millennium Shift and so on, a lot of people expected VHS 99 to have a strong end-of-the-world theme. And this, I think, is the closest we actually got to that, but it's still not actually the end of the world. Which I suppose makes sense, considering if it was the end of the world, well, none of the other movies would have existed, but at the same time, none of the other movies actually tied into one another or followed any kind of continuity, so I don't see why they couldn't have had a segment or 2 or 3 that did amount to the end of the world. Although I suppose they just couldn't afford it.
I volunteered. It is an absolute honor to offer my body as the earthly vessel of our Lord Okoban.
Okay, and on that note, what we're about to see here is a cult trying to summon some sort of demon into a woman's body during the Millennium Shift. And as you can tell, there isn't a lot of seriousness going on with here. It's not as
You guys are in for a trip.
Deadly serious as, you know, any of the segments from the first VHS, but there is an element of fun to it, which can be appreciated.
They're big ones, yeah.
But, yeah, cheese abounds in this one.
Important to massage. We thread the needle with thy name and pull thee to our earthly plane.
I mean, I've seen sillier rituals. Oh, hello.
Something's here! Is that Furcus again?
Just cast him out, honey.
Okay, I love how they're treating demon infestation as if it's a vermin problem or a pet that got in whether they weren't wanted. Cast me back to hell! Did not go the way they expected.
Nate, I can't see.
So, yeah, this short is called To Hell and Back. It is very literal in that case. They are actually going to hell. I think, all in all, it's probably among the more impressive VHS segments I've seen, just for the scale of it. Welcome to Doom! Okay, actually no, between the bone stalagmites, that thing, and the... Hello?
Hey!
I think Mad Mind Studios is gonna sue someone. Yeah, this is definitely giving me a strong Agony vibe in that there is nothing really going on except a red tint and a lot of silliness, not a lot of stuff that can be taken seriously. Less bloody, of course, but...
Do not turn on the light.
Spaghetti bolognese. Delivered by Deodato. That's what I was thinking of.
Listen, there is no such thing as hell, okay? And you don't even go to church. Stay down.
Oh, it's a
Pixie.
We were doing this ritual with an old book. These witches were trying to summon a powerful demon into this woman's body.
What name did they try to summon?
It was like Qui-Gon or Pokemon or some shit.
dude.
Do you know him?
I should be riffing this shit, not you.
Troy, what do we need to this Ukuban by midnight when the witches take him through the veil? Oh, yes, and then we can grab onto him right when they take him through and we can go home.
That doesn't make any sense. Everyone knows time flows differently in hell. Didn't you pay attention during Constantine?
I return thee to Earth. Wilt thou write my name in the great book of the witches?
Yeah, sure.
My name is Mabel.
Fair trade. Write her name in a book of spells and just describe her as very, very awful. What could possibly go wrong with that? It's a question of handing Earth over to hell or just being stuck in hell.
Fresh souls taste best.
What if she's taking us like one of her little demon friends or something? No, I don't think so. I'm a pretty good judge of people.
Yeah, Agony is definitely going to sue these people.
Why you stop? Go, go, go.
And that's an Uber snap trap. By the makers of E.T.
Why art thou raising thy voice? No one speaketh to me this way. In this world, I giveth the orders. I am a servant to no one.
Okay, I take it back. Hellmaker, Helltaker did this. Okay, I love the monster design there. That, I mean, it was fake as all hell, but that was brilliant.
Coward. My worm hath gone about your business. You must crawl.
Troy, you go first. No.
I'm putting this up on the list of movies that I really want to be seen turned into feature-length films. You know, I'm trying to find it in me to mock them, but honestly, if I had to crawl through something like mold to get back into Earth after entering hell, then yeah, I'd probably just, you know, stick far, far back. Find a nice Onoscalis and just settle down, you know. Hey, it's Gollum! Oh, he went to hell. I love the design of this place. It's simple, it's restrained, but at the same time there is some effort put in, even if it isn't a lot. Which again reminds me of Agony. You know, sure you guys don't want to stay? I mean, clearly you know how to party. Ooh, maybe that's what the feature film could do. Okay, Giganto, calm down.
Mabel! Come with us!
Aww. Yes.
Troy, we made it! wait, my tennis!
Oh, sure, you're dying, but yeah, now you write her name, you know, just to be nice. I mean, is this your way of trying to get into heaven? Or are you applying for help? What is your goal here?
Julia, where are you going? I'm getting a mop.
I'm getting a mop! So that was To Hell and Back. It's fun. I mean, there is definitely an element of deliberately so bad it's good, which I think varies from person to person, the acceptance of that. Okay, so first of all, script is ridiculous, and all the effects, all the acting and all that, very fake, very not believable, focus more on style than anything else. But there is a level of enjoyment to it, like... seriously, you go through this effort and this is what you do with it, kind of have poorness to it. And like I said, it reminds me a lot of Agony, but unlike Agony, I didn't feel bored watching it, which may have something to do with the fact it's 17 minutes long, barely. And not a 6-hour infernal walking simulator in the most dull, unimaginative, lazy game worlds I've ever seen. And to be clear, I am saying that in reference to the fact that it took them more than a year after they said they'd be done to finish the game, and it looked no better than before they even made the previews. Personal bitterness aside, I found it enjoyable. I found it cheesy. I found a good laugh in it. I enjoyed it. I loved the character of Mabel. She was... I was gonna say creepy, that's the wrong word. She was creepy in the most adorable sense. Like, well, I feel like it reflected who she probably was in that hellscape. A lower demon or a daughter of a grander demon trying to up herself or something like that. She had very much a feel of brattiness about her. And I liked that. I found that adorable. For the circumstance, you know. The two guys, well, they're party animals who stumbled into a witch's coven ritual. I mean, they didn't stumble, they were evidently invited, but yeah, the comedy, I suppose, stemmed from them clearly having no reason to be there and no way of fitting in at all. Their presence there was the whole joke. Which, you know, depending on whether or not you can... whether you can put up with that or not, I suppose demands how... and describes how funny they are. I think the less you listen to them, the less annoying they become. And so long as you just focus on how ridiculous it all is and how stupid everyone's being and how you slam together a infernal parody, a infernal prophecy and ritual with, you know, party hat and New Year and all that. Yeah, I found that so ridiculous that, yeah, I found it pretty, and that I found it pretty funny, but I think like all jokes, it becomes less funny the more you dig into it. Unless it's top-tier comedy where the joke just gets more funny the more you think about it. That's not what this is. It's simple, it's to the point, it's... It's ridiculous with serious horror as the backdrop. By which I mean dark, flamey, no, not flamey, dark, lightningy, stormy, great big demons looming in the distance. I like the effort in world building that's done here. I found it much better than, like I said, in what's it called, Vicious Circles, where technically the scale was bigger because it's expanded across the whole world, but we still only saw, I think it was LA? I may be wrong on that. And all we really saw was a lot of flashing lights towards the end. There was no real sense of a properly imaginative, creative scale of a real proper world. That's what this had. And the details, first of all, all of the rocks and everything like that that looked like bones and other organic stuff, I like that. I like the small details where human bodies were, you know, strewn about, either as decoration or as meals, you know, just pieces of people just scattered here and there. I feel like if it really was hell, there would be more to it, but you know, I also feel like they actually went for the effort of giving a sense of balance to the whole thing. It was partly empty and partly inhabited, I suppose is the right word. So I enjoyed that as well, and for a gruesome note, I like how they apparently had to dive into the demon to get back into, well, into the body, into the earthly plane or whatever it was. But I'm also not sure where they got that from, if they just tried in a panic and it turned out, I was gonna say, well, that's the wrong word, but that it just happened to actually take them up, or if they could have just ridden the demon up, or anything like that. Plus, I kind of wanted to see the outcome of the guy, you know, ending up in the girl's body, but all in all, it's a decent little short. Not the best, not the worst, but I can't say it was boring, just a nice, barely 20 minutes of time.